All right, we should be live. Let's see if there's already some people here. I can see Boris in the chat. What's up, Boris? How you doing? Let me know if you guys can hear me well, because as always, I'm always struggling with the settings at the beginning of the stream. Let me also double check to see if everything is working. Yes, we are live. Okay, good. Loud and clear. Yes, all right, that's good to hear. Okay, welcome everybody. I'm happy to be back here at Tech House Market on the live stream, ready to give some feedback. And I'm just going to go ahead and start with the first song. Let me see, 23rd of September. This track was not found. Well, that's a good start. Let me see, we go to the second one, DJ Spare. And this track is also not found. Okay, now I'm starting to think this has something to do with me. Or, let me see, 23rd. No, these are all the new ones, right? Yep. Okay. Let's hope it's just a coincidence that all these tracks are offline. Yes. Okay, here we go. This item was deleted. What's up, guys? Why are you guys deleting everything? Okay. Let me put this right here so you guys can also see the chat. This is a SoundCloud error. Ah, okay. So if anyone can tell me how I can fix the SoundCloud error, that would be amazing. Otherwise, I'm just going to start with this first song. And welcome everybody. I can see Peter in the chat and Olivier. What's up? Hope you guys are doing well. How has your day been? My day has been full of teaching today, and now I'm doing feedback. Pray mine's not. Yeah. Did mine fail? Mares. Yeah, I think so. Wait, let me double check. Monto. No, I haven't gotten to Mares one yet, so I don't know. Okay, I'm going to start with the first one. It's Isa Kufa with the song Pega. Okay, here we go. really cool. I could also see you guys in the chat liking this one. I think it's a super solid song. To me, there's maybe a couple of things that you could improve. But I like the vocals, I like the groove, bassline is good, drums are good. For a little bit more drive in the song, I think some saturation on the heads especially can help, because it's the heads are pretty short, and if you put some saturation or some decapitator on the drums, then your sustain will fill up a little bit, and that helps with the groove. Also in this part right here, to me, it could use a little bit more rest. So it's a bit too much drive and groove still. I think a little bit less energy would help a lot. And what I really like is this synth on the second drop. But to me, that feels a little bit like you're introducing the main story of the movie halfway through the movie. So I would suggest maybe teasing this sound coming in the second drop a little bit in this first break right here. So maybe over here, don't use it on the drop, but maybe already introduce it a little bit. All right, let's see, we got some more people in the chat. I can see Phantom coming in. Olivier, new Pintago class. No, I'm actually teaching at the Herman Brood Academy on Tuesdays. And for everyone who's not from the Netherlands, that's the school that Martin Garrix went to, and it's quite a popular one. Let me see, what else do we got? Have a listen, music, my own creation. Phantom, I'm going to have a listen to your song when it's coming up in the Discord. Maybe add some stabs in there. Yeah, I think that could work, some stabs. But to me, this song is a groovy one, more Latin influenced in the drums. And I don't know if those stabs will work style-wise. But obviously, you don't have to stick to the rules. You can do whatever you want. I'm curious, guys, what DAWs do you guys use? Are there any Logic users here? Because I'm using Logic and it seems like we are a dying breed. Okay, let's keep going. We got Tizzy with the song High Fuel? Fool? I don't know. Let me see. Let me mute my mic. Here we go again, forgetting to mute my mic, unmute my mic. This happened before. But what I was saying, I think there's a lot of great elements in this song. The piano is nice, the vocal chops are nice, and you have a lot of things to work with. Yeah, guys, I know the stream is a little bit delayed, but I noticed that I was muted. No, but I think there's a lot of great elements in here, but there's a couple of buts. I think the arrangement still needs some work because, as you could see, I was starting to skip into the song here because, to be honest, it got a little bit repetitive after a while. And I think your song is 5 minutes and 47 seconds. I think 2 minutes 30 to 3 minutes is perfect for house music right now, especially on Spotify. So I would not recommend having a 5 minute 47 long song. So you can skip some bars and make it a bit shorter. That will help. And also think about your levels, because I can hear a lot of stuff is clipping and it's going red. So I would suggest turning down all the elements in your mix, and that will also help a lot. Okay, so these are some small tips that I think will help you right now. Where are you pulling these submissions from? I can't see them in the stream chat section. Okay, so if you guys want to submit your song, you can submit them to the Discord channel of Tech House Market. And I think it should be at the top of this chat. And if not, maybe someone can drop the link to the Discord in the chat. I can see a couple Ableton users, FL Studio. That's cool. Anyone else using something different, or just FL Studio, Ableton? Okay, we're going to the next one. By the way, guys, I'm curious. I had this debate today with some of my students. What do you guys think is going to be the next big genre? I think right now in the Netherlands, hard house, hard dance is really popular. I can see some UK garage becoming more popular, or some speed garage. But I'm curious, what do you guys think is the next big thing for 2026? Let's keep it going. We got Noah Tees with What You Want. Okay, I can see some of you guys say in the chat that these are last week's ones. So let me double check, because maybe I am listening to last week's submissions. 29th of September. No, there's a big line here, like from 17th of September. And these are all the new submissions, but you have to go far back, because there's a lot of submissions that came in after, I think. But correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then please let me know from where I have to start, because then I'll scroll down a little bit. But I'm also doing the submissions that came in from the past week, because they were super early with sending them in. Okay, so for this song, it's groovy. It's nice. It sounds full. Drums are nice. There is literally only a couple of ones I can A couple of things I can say. I think it's a little bit safe. Put some distortion on some of the drums and maybe on your mid bass. The new submissions start where it's closed 26th of September. Let me see, 23. I'm scrolling, guys. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm so sorry. I am listening to last week's submissions. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I was already thinking that's a whole lot of submissions that are coming in. This is going to be a long, long day, but all right, that's good to know. Okay, my bad. 26th. Yeah, here we go. Luckily, you guys are awake. It's been a long day. By the way, I asked you guys about the genres. I can see someone hard dance, UKG. I personally think tech house will be on its way out soon. Yeah, I agree. I think, and to be honest, I think that's a good thing, because tech house, it's been such a saturated market, and it's been so hard for all the artists to break through in the tech house genre. So I think the diehard fan base will stay, and it will become easier for tech house artists to have their breakthrough. And then maybe in 5-6 years, who knows, it's becoming the next big thing again. And then there has been a lot of opportunity. It's the beginning of the week and the end of the month. Yeah, it's true, guys. It's been a long day. I've been teaching all day. But nevertheless, we got the right submissions, thanks to you guys, and here we go. We got Se Suppone in the Franco K9 remix. Okay, it's going to be a long day, guys. I was muted again. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to say this again. I think you have great vocals, great bass line, good drums, but I think the song needs better leveling. So what is happening right now is that some of the elements are in front of the mix and are louder than the vocal, but the vocal is your main element and it needs to be the loudest. So think about it that way. And then you also need to have some variation. So maybe in the second breakdown, instead of using the full vocal, don't use the full vocal, but chop it up a little bit. And then add some delays and play around with the vocal a little bit to keep it interesting. Because now it's a bit too much of the same, okay? So I think you have a great idea, just need to level it better and make sure it doesn't get too repetitive. And we're back, guys. Yes. Okay, let's see how many times this is going to happen, but let's try not too much. Is stream lagging or is it just me? I don't know. I don't think the stream is lagging. It's good for me, but I just muted my mic again. By the way, for the people that are asking when it's their turn, I'm just going in the order that you guys send in the songs. So the ones who send it in the first are the first songs that I'm listening to, and I'm going down the list. Okay, so everyone will get their turn, but you just might have to wait a little bit. Let me see. Let me see if it's lagging. That's strange. I'm just going to play the song, and then we're going to check and see if we can fix the lag after. This is Yvonne Lax with Lose Control. Okay, let's unmute first. Okay, I think the stream is back on. Guys, if I'm lagging again, just let me know. I can try to change some settings and maybe it works. Okay, so for this song, nice bass line, nice drums. I think the arrangement is good, but there's a couple of things. I checked out the third drop, I think. Let me check. Yeah, so what I wanted to say about this last drop is that it feels like a completely new song. I mean, it's I think it's good to have a new melody come in or a new theme, but not as your main thing on the drop. I think this melody that you have in this drop right here. I think that would be good for like a second breakdown or something, but this is your main theme, right? And it almost feels like you're mixing into a second new song, which is kind of confusing. So I would recommend using that melody in the breakdown, but then switching back to that original melody that you have in the first drop. I think that would work a bit better. And then also you have a lot of crowd noise in here, but it's actually not working that well with your drums, I think. I think the transients of the drums, the attacks, and the releases are getting muffled by the crowd noise. So either put the crowd noise a little lower in volume or take it away. And because I don't think you need it. Your song is full enough without the crowd noise. So yeah, dope idea. I like the chord steps or the melody that's in here, and good bass line, good drums overall. So yeah. Let me see. For Tuesday, nice. We got Cole Strumpf with Fake Idea. Here we go.
Girls wanna drink wine. The man broke, the man he a joke, so you gotta get loose with the Henny and the Coke. 3, 2, 1, girls wanna have fun. If the man don't dance, he's done. Tell him move on, get the man gone. Now can I get a Coke with my rum? 3, 6, 9, girls wanna drink wine. Tell the man not to waste your time. If the man broke, the man he a joke, so you gotta get loose with the Henny and the Coke. 3, 2, 1, girls wanna have fun. If the man don't dance, he's done. Tell him move on, get the man gone. Now can I get a Coke with my rum? 3, 6, 9, girls wanna drink wine. 3, drink wine. 3, girls wanna drink wine. Girls wanna drink wine. 3, 2, 1, girls wanna have fun. Get a fake ID. Get a fake ID. 3, 6, 9, girls wanna drink wine. Tell the man not to waste your time. 3, 2, 1, girls wanna have fun. If the man don't dance, he's done. 3, drink wine. 3, 6, 9, girls wanna drink wine. 3, drink wine.
Nice. It's I think I saw someone in the chat saying this already. It's becoming super popular, like that offbeat bass, more electro type drums, which I think is cool. I think it's a cool new direction that the tech house is going in. But it's also very competitive right now. I think almost 80% of the songs that I get sent to me to play are similar to this. And on the first drop, it's basically the stab and then the offbeat bass line. But there's not a whole lot of other things going on. And to stand out in this type of genre, I think it's very important to think about your team, your leads, your melodies, to make sure it stands out and it sticks with you. I mean, this vocal is obviously very popular and good. And I think that will stick with people. But this drop right here at the first one,
Rum.
I think it's too simple. There's not enough things going on right there. And I think if you send this to record labels, they will tell you like it doesn't stand out enough or it's not for us. Because yeah, you need something that makes it stick out. It could be crazy sound design, a good A and B response melody, because you have the nice stab. So it would be nice to have the stab and then some other synth responding to that stab with a melody. I also think this part right here was 8 bars too long. You should just take that away. But other than that, yeah, I think it's a vibe, and I think it's good. I didn't submit Tech House, so let's see if bro likes it. We'll see. I mean, you can send in any genre that you want. It's all good with me. All right, guys. I'm curious, before we go to the next song, let me know who's your favorite artist right now. And if you guys have some cool artists that I need to keep an eye on, maybe check out their music, let me know in the chat. All right, the next one is by Mole or Mole. Guy has a nice mustache. Let me know if you are in the chat, if you are right here. Oh yeah, I can see you are the guy who said I didn't submit Tech House, so let's see. Doing offbeat bass has got to have like interesting responses to keep the listener intrigued. Yeah, I think that's key. Like I can't lie, I'm also a little bit inspired by the whole new electro house movement. I love it. Before I used to make tech house, I made a little bit harder bass house. So I think it's super cool, and I like to get back to those more interesting sounds. So yeah, okay. We got a guy with a nice mustache. It looks like a mugshot because it almost looks like you're wearing the orange jail suit. Okay, let me see. Carl Cox, favorite artist. Yeah, Carl Cox is a legend. MPH, yeah, that's cool. Opidden and Camouflage. I've never heard of those guys. So after the stream, I'm going to check them out. Yo, I got one for you. If you guys want to submit music, you can go to the Tech House Market Discord and you can submit your music right there. Okay, I'm going to listen to Time With You by Mole or Mole. Can you tell me in the chat how to pronounce your name? Yo, what's up, Fiverr? Welcome to the chat. I like this one. This is cool, man. I got a couple of mixed things, but overall, like the whole vibe is cool. Drums are nice. Bass line is cool. It's fresh. It's probably my favorite from all the songs that we've listened to till now. Let's see if it stays that way. But there's a couple of things. To me, there's too much distortion in the song. It sounds like either you're pushing the limiter too hard or there's too much clipping. And you're also losing the transients. So your kick, your clap, your heads, they all are lacking some attack. And I think that's because you're pushing everything too hard. So I think if you can find a way to let the transients push through a little bit, or maybe add some attack to your drums and your kick drum, that will help a lot. And yeah, but overall it's a cool vibe. I think it's just the mix that needs a little bit of work, and especially like the clipping, the distortion, it's a bit too much. Maybe, and that's a cool trick, you can put some exciter on the drums to make it shine a little bit more, because your high end is not that shiny and it could use a little bit more, like 10 to 20,000 hertz. So yeah, I think if you can put some exciter on your drums, I think that would work really well. But yeah, really nice song, love it. It's great. Best one so far, I would say. Someone is saying the Discord is not working, but I'm literally on the Discord right now opening up the links. So for me, it's working. I'm here, but as artist, my name is AMO. Okay, that's cool, man. Let's see if we can find your song in the list. I'm not seeing it right now, but maybe it's a little bit further down. Okay, let's see. We got Burnt Toast with the song Fluid 6.
Dame con el tra. por delante y por detrás.
What's Facebook? Stop.
Dame con el traser. Delante y por detrás.
What's Facebook? Stop.
Okay. I think this is nice. There's potential in this, but I think this needs work. For example, that vocal on the last drop right here, too loud. It's way louder compared to the other things. Breaks are a little bit empty, and to me it sounds like you forgot that you have a reverb and a delay in your DAW that you can use, because there's no delays, no reverb, nothing going on in the song. You have this nice part in the second breakdown, which I really like. It's super cool, but put some reverb and some delays on there to spice it up a little bit, because right now, well, I'm not saying it's boring, but it needs something to spice it up. Another tip is to use a reverb in your build-up on the drums. That way you're already creating some tension and it's getting a little bit more interesting, okay? Because right now, great idea, but yeah. Try to find your reverb and your delay in your DAW. I like the steps, like the vocals, like the drums, like the bass. I think that's all good. Yeah, just need to spice it up. Use some atmospheres, use some crashes here and there with a lot of reverb on them, effects, like stuff like that. Okay. Let's see who else we got. Jude Spector with Remember.
To remember, I wanna give you a night to remember. Give you a night to remember. I wanna give you a night to remember. I wanna give you. 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 I wanna give you a night to remember.
Nice. We got some good quality here today. Okay, things you can improve and things I like. What I like, all the steps, vocals, that screaming lady here in the second drop, it's cool. I think what I really dislike, and this is a big tip for everyone who's a producer, the loudness of those up and down lifters here in this first part. So I really dislike it when the downlifters are so loud, because it feels like it's taking over the song, even though it's a background element. Okay, so lower it in volume. Uplifters, downlifters, always low in volume because they are a background element that should tickle your brain and let your brain know there's something new coming. But don't overdo it because it's, I don't know, it muffles everything and it pushes all the elements away. Now, another thing I think you can improve is make sure the drums are a little bit louder. And maybe with a transient shaper, you can give it a little bit more attack and a little bit less sustain to make them pop out of the mix a bit more. I think if you improve those two things, I think you have a great song. I love the idea. Vocals are nice. Steps are nice again. So yeah, great job. Guys, by the way, little bit support of everyone here. I don't see any like fires in the chat or any support. Like, come on, guys. Give it up for this guy. Put some fire in the chat because it's a great song. Let me see who else we got. We got Deno. And again, guys, I see the same questions, but if you want to submit your song, go to the Discord channel, Tech House Market. You can submit your song right there. So yeah. Jude Spector, thanks for the feedback. Yeah, no worries, man. Love to give the feedback, and you got a great song there. So yeah, keep it going. Okay, here we go. This is Lost by It's Deno.
Feel so lost when you be with me. I've been out all evening, G. Smoke on up, but I need to breathe. Take a puff and I feel at ease. Everybody just
Fiber
want
with
to
the fires
dance. When
in
you're
the chat,
moved to the south of
Aram,
France,
Eggleston
send a
as
text,
well.
we can make some plans. Doesn't matter which place we land. Feel so lost when you be with. Feel so lost when you be with me. I've been out all evening. I've been out all evening, G. Feel so lost when you be with. Feel so lost when you be with. Feel so lost when you be with me. Smoke on up, but I need to breathe. Take a puff and I feel at ease. We can make some feel so lost when you feel so lost when you be with me.
Great, love it. I love this part right here before that first drop where the vocal is in that spectral resonator and pitching down. I think it's great. Couple of things. I'm not the biggest fan of the drums. I think the hi-hat is sounds a little bit too plastic, and all the elements, like the basses, everything is super aggressive electro. But then you have this, I don't know, a little bit plasticky sounding hi-hat. I think that doesn't sit well with the rest of the elements. Also, your clap, I would suggest trying a snare and lowering it a bit in volume because it's a bit loud. And yeah, but you could see by my face, and I'll also put on the strobe. I love that first drop. This I don't know, this second or in between drop felt a little bit weird to me. Like, we are high energy in that first drop, nice big sounds, and then this second part right here, it feels a bit mellow and also a little bit long. Like, we are just waiting for the next drop to happen. And your song is 3 minutes 26. I would suggest making this really short or even taking it away and just go to this last drop, because I think right now, if you play this as a DJ, the crowd will lose the energy right here a little bit, because they will be hyped for that first drop. So yeah, hope that helps. That's my feedback for now. Let me know if you're in the chat. If not, you're probably watching the replay, which is also fine. Okay, here we go. By the way, guys, shout out to you for putting the fires and everything in the chat. Let's keep them going. Here we go. We got OTD with... I'm not even going to try and pronounce this title. I think that's also a great suggestion that Aram is making, like doing some 808 style hip-hop-y, trappy thing in the second break. I think that would be cool. Nice, nice. That's very cool. I think this one is by Olivier. At least he's saying me in the chat, so yeah, should be him. Yo, what's up, Pen Brothers? Welcome to the stream. So, couple of things. I love the soundscapes, all the details, the delays going left and right. I think it's super cool. I love the stabs, the chords in here, but they got a little bit too repetitive after a while because they keep playing throughout the whole breakdown. I would suggest trying to take them away or change up the sound a little bit there to keep it interesting and then bring them back in the second drop. And I also think your first drop is 8 bars too long. I think, or you need to put a small little break section in between from 8 bars and then go back. Otherwise, it will become too repetitive. But great song, and if this is Olivier, I can hear you improved a lot, which I think is cool. So shout out to you. And we're going to the next song. This is Luft or Loft with Some Nice Ladies. That's the title. Very cool, very cool. And again, great idea. Great sounds, great bass line, great drums. I love the little, that the hi-hat is not on the offbeat all the time, but there's also some little in-between hats. Couple of things. Kick and bass need improvement. They're clashing, they are distorting, so you need to check that. Maybe the sidechain needs to be a little bit longer. Maybe you should put the kick and bass in phase more, and should check the phase relation of it if you understand what it is. If not, longer sidechain on the bass. Then the vocal about the very nice ladies should be louder, okay? Because that's your main theme and it's in the background, okay? Main theme always up front. By the way, guys, in the chat, who is this legend here in the background? Bonus points if you know who that is. He makes a lot of sample packs. He's also one of the owners of a big record label. I'm just giving some hints. Asuro, yo, welcome. And thanks, by the way. I'm going to check your tune when it's time. You can submit it to the Discord, and I'm just going through the list. So yeah, Jesse Pinkman. No, it's not Jesse Pinkman. Even though Jesse Pinkman cooked a lot, and this guy is cooking as well. But hey, we got Arnold with the Mark Knight. Let's go, you got it. He's a legend. Okay, let's see. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm playing in the Escape in Amsterdam on the 18th of October, and I'm playing there quite often. And a little while ago, Mark Knight just walked in and started playing a set, which was crazy. The Escape is the biggest club in Amsterdam, but still, it was crazy that he just walked in and started playing a set. Okay, let's keep going. Who's next? We got Blaze Orange. And he honored his name by using this orange background and orange in the head. I like it. Nice branding.
I was abducted. I was abducted. For a whole 8 hours, I couldn't control myself. And I wasn't alone. There were hundreds of us. Just a couple of hours in, we were deep in Stockholm Syndrome. I was abducted. For a whole 8 hours, I couldn't control myself. And I wasn't alone. There were hundreds of us. Just a couple of hours in, we were deep in Stockholm Syndrome. I was abducted. And I wasn't alone. For a whole 8 hours, there were hundreds of syndrome. Groove. And I wasn't alone, wasn't alone.
Okay, nice. We got Blaze Orange with abduction. And with a lot of cool sound design in here. I think mixing needs some improvement. The kick, a little bit loud. Some of the leads, a little bit loud compared to the bass. I like that you delayed the build-up a little bit here. But I would suggest, because to me, I was expecting the drop to go, to play right here at this point. And then you delayed the build-up. I would suggest leaving that for the second part, because I think it's really cool, but I think it's better if you leave that for the second part. So the first drop is just the regular build up where everyone's expecting the drop to hit, and then for the second build up you extend the build up a little bit. Yeah, so I think the kick drum is a little bit loud. I think the leads are a little bit loud. And also you need to think about, you have different leads, right? You have that stuttery stuff, then some acid. But the acid had way less mid frequencies compared to that stuttery lead. And also was a little bit lower in volume. So you need to check the volumes of the different leads, see if they work together. I think that will help a lot with balancing out everything. By the way, guys, fire in the chat again. I love the support. We're getting there. Okay. Let's see who else we got. By the way, Asuro, I sent you to Discord. I'm going to check, and when it's your time, it's your time. We got Believe It by AMO. I think he is in the chat, right? AMO, if you're still there, let me know. We're going to listen to your song, Believe It. Nice, I like it. Nice chord steps. Melody does sound like a lot of similar melodies that are out there. I would suggest trying to come up with a more original melody with the same sound, because I like the vibe, I like the drums. Sometimes the sound sounds a little bit delayed, and that slows down the song. So I would suggest maybe making this song 2 BPM faster, or trying to see if you can get rid of those delays. Couple of things I think you can improve. The bass right here in this part. It's quite sub heavy. There's a lot of sub in there, but because it's the breakdown, I would suggest filtering out a little bit of the sub frequencies so that your drop sounds fuller, and yeah, I think that will help a lot. I like the second breakdown. Cool that you have the switch up. Seems like the people in the chat are liking it as well, so that's cool. Someone's saying you accidentally skipped my song after. Wait, no, I listened to Cole Strump Fake Idea. I did listen to it, right? Let me check.
With my rum.
Yeah, I did listen to your song, and we talked about the offbeat bass and some things missing. Maybe you missed it in the stream, but I think I listened to your song, Cole. And yeah, no worries, man. You're welcome. I have a techno track I'd love to get your thoughts on. Is this okay? Yeah, if you want me to listen to your song, send it in the Discord chat. So Cole, after the stream is done, you can watch it back because I definitely listened to your song, and other people are confirming it as well. So after the stream, you can replay it and you can find it, I think. You missed it, yeah. Okay, let me see. We got BB3N with the song Bloom. Nice, nice. That's very cool. Boris, is this your song? Because you're still struggling with the same stuff that you were struggling with a while ago. Is that you have too much sub? There's always a lot of sub in your songs, if I remember correctly. But what I do like is all the little soundscapes. You can hear this vocal thingy coming in. You have this really nice fake droppy thing going on right there. I think that's really cool. The soundscapes are amazing. The sound design is cool. But I think you have too much sub. Also, your hi-hat sounds really far back in the mix. And I think maybe there's a little reverb on it. I couldn't really hear it because it was so low in volume. But if there is, I would suggest taking it off. Otherwise, give it a bit more volume. Because you need something to fill up those higher frequencies, and right now you don't have a lot of elements that do that, and it's only the hi-hat, so maybe a little bit extra volume on that hi-hat. But the idea is really cool, and I know you're a creative guy, and this song sounds super creative and nice, so yeah, that's cool. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, obviously I'm a DJ and a producer. That's my main job. But on the side, I'm also a teacher at 2 different schools. And sometimes at the Tomorrowland Academy, I do some guest stuff. And you can also book private sessions with Tech House Market. So I'm doing a lot of teaching. And some of the students are here in the chat. And it's really nice, like 6 months or a year later, to hear what they are doing. And yeah, sounds good, man. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Okay, here we go. We got Arnold. Is it Arnold? With Lose Your Minds.
Baby. Baby. Yes. That I had on my mind.
Okay.
Baby, it's me.
What's okay?
Lose your mind. Lose your mind. Baby, it's me. I must be the one that I had on my mind.
Then.
Lose your mind.
Okay.
Lose your mind. That I had on my mind. Lose your mind.
Okay.
Baby, it's me. Baby, it's me.
Okay.
Baby, it's me.
All right. Again, one of those more offbeat-ish type of songs, which are very popular. Like the bass, I like good. Couple of mixed things. Sounds like a lot of stuff is clipping. Okay, there's too much sub, too much bass in here. So take that off a little bit, either on your master channel or even better in the mix itself. One challenge with these types of songs. I'm going to be very honest here. Everyone can put together a nice clap, hi-hat, snare, and an offbeat bass. So if you want your song to stand out, it needs to be either in the sound design, in the theme, or the melody. All right, why is that Cash Out song, I think it's my side piece, working so well? Well, because of the main theme, right? So think about it. If you can add some interesting synths or melodies in the drops to make it stand out a little bit more. And Cole finally found his song in the stream. And it's basically the same thing with Cole's song. Like, you need some good A-B melodies, some synths that are playing with each other for this to stand out a little bit more. Otherwise, labels will just tell you it's a little bit too basic, or it needs some work, or it's not for them. But yeah, I think that's what you can improve. A little bit more synths, a little bit interesting stuff on the drops. Okay. All right. We got Fiber. Okay, so I've actually been playing some of his songs as of lately. He sent me some really cool ones, and I recorded a boat set that might, I don't know when it's dropping, might be January by the time it's dropping, but that depends on a lot of stuff that my management is handling and I'm not handling right now. But yeah, been playing some of his songs, so I'm very curious to hear this one.
Elevate the rhythm, body start to climb. Lost inside the motion, drifting out of time.
Alright, another good idea by Fiber. I like the chord steps, the vocal is good, but there's a couple of things that there's some troubles in your mix. So you put the drums very wide; they are extremely wide, and that gives some harshness. And if there's a lot of 4 to 12K and it's really wide, it becomes harsh, and some of the heads and claps are a little bit harsh. They're also loud in volume. And there's another problem: when I put it in mono, I can hear a lot of phasing issues in the drums, and that's probably because you used some stereo techniques to make them sound very wide, but that means that in mono they are kind of falling in the back or even canceling out, and I can hear some phasing issues going on there, so you should check that. Also, what I like is if you play around with the stereo of the drums, then put the sound more in the middle and make it a little bit louder, because there's space. You made so much space in the high end for the sound, because you put the drums to the side. But then let's say your drums are right here, then your sound is right here. But if you want more contrast, it would be nice if your drums are here and then the sound is more in the middle. And also you can give a little bit of a high boost to your sound, because you made so much space in that high end by pushing the drums to the side. But also check the phasing issues that you have going on in the drums. So maybe you need to put them back a little bit to the middle so you have less phasing issues, or use different techniques, if that makes sense. But the idea is great. I just think a couple of mixed things that could use improvements. Love the sound design there. Yeah, I think the sound design is great. Fentomuk, I think I sent on Discord. If you send it on Discord, it's in the list, and I don't know how long this stream keeps going, but I'm going to try to go down the list as far as possible. Let me see. Maybe we should go a little bit quicker with these songs, because I'm taking a lot of time with every song to listen to it, because I want to give you guys good feedback and really listen well to it. But yeah, maybe I'm going a bit quicker now. Really nice by R.E.M. This style of song is really my thing. I love it. I think it needs some improvements, and we're going to talk about it. But the sound design, the vocal, the drums, I think everything is great. It's just that your bass is too overpowering. I think the kick should be the loudest, and the bass should be like a couple of dBs below that. I'm not a big fan of using those standards or kick drum -6, sub -12, because I think that depends on the sound. But I think your bass should be lower in volume. And if you can clean up the mix of this one, I would be happy to play this in my sets, because it's right up my alley. But the way, Michael, thanks for the nice words. And if you guys want to come to one of my shows, I'm playing the Escape in Amsterdam on the 18th of October. And the week after, it's Amsterdam Dance Event. I'm playing at the Serpentine and Uncommon Party, and I'm also playing on Friday at Municipal Recordings. It's all tech house parties, so if you're in Amsterdam, come over to those parties. And if you want to come, send me a DM on Instagram, because I have some tickets left that I can give away for those shows as well. The one in Amsterdam before ADE, or the 2 shows during ADE. I got tickets for all of them, guest list. If you guys want to come, just send me a DM on Instagram. All right, let's keep it going. But R.E.M., very nice idea, man. I love the sound design. Yeah, I think it's really cool. We got Mr. Blacksmith with Take Our Time. Okay, nice. I like the bass line. I like the sounds. Drums are cool. Drums are a little bit too far in the back. I think your clap needs to be a little bit louder and needs to go more up front. That ride has the right volume, but the hi-hat is also too low. And then what I find weird is that you introduce the vocal in the second breakdown. I think I said this before, but it sounds a bit strange to me when the main theme is introduced in the second break. It's like watching a movie and then the main character is introduced in the second half of the movie. That's just kind of weird. So I would suggest introducing that a little bit earlier. I think first breakdown is 8 bars too long. You can easily take 8 bars away. So yeah. And by the way, Darai guy, welcome to the chat. And Yop, welcome as well. I think I saw your song in the list. There's a lot of songs left, so I'm going a bit quicker so that we can listen to a lot of them. We are listening to Steven van Leusden. I think I'm pronouncing that right. That sounds like a Dutch name, or maybe Belgium. Bounce to the bass. All right, I think kick, bass, drums, everything's good. Mix is fine. What is weird is that the drop is starting here in the beginning without anything going on. So I would suggest taking away 2 to 4 counts right before the drop, so at least the listener knows something is coming. That vocal chop got too repetitive, so maybe take it away for 8 bars and just use a little synth or use more filtering on it because it got too repetitive. But yeah, you got a solid idea here, and if you fix those 2 things, I think it's quite good. Okay, let's keep it going. We got Job Govers. He's back. He has a song together with Michael Face, and it's called Candy. Wow, what a great song, man. I love this. It's super unique. It's that offbeat bass stuff, but it's melodic with the vocal, and this is just, it's great. I love it. I have a couple of things that you can improve, but the vibe and the idea is just so good. I think your clap can be a little bit louder. The sub is a little bit heavy. That's it. I mean, what else can I say? It's a great song. I love the idea. I can see some labels signing this easily, and if they're not, they're stupid, because it's a great song. So yeah, great job, man. Great job. You did well. Okay, let's see who else we got. We got Blizzard, and it's by Gregory Katep. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. If you're in the chat, please let me know how to pronounce your name. And the song is called Dirty Dancing.
Just look at me, I don't mean to be like. Dancing around in my tight dress, fooling myself, got them all picking their neck. Just look at me, I don't mean to be like that. Everywhere I go, collateral effects. All the boys say I'm a little salty, but they kinda like it when I get a little ballsy. Gotta level up, gotta get naughty. They're allowed to leave when the legs get palsy. Yeah, dancing around in my tight dress, and I get a little ballsy. Yeah. Dancing around in my tight dress. Dancing around in my tight dress. Yeah. Myself got them all. Yeah. Dancing around in my tight.
Okay, really nice vibe. Like the acid stuff. I like the vocal. Vocal needs a little bit of delays or reverbs. It's a little bit dry right now. What I would also like to suggest is taking away some of the lows here. I mean, if your kick drum and your bass just keeps playing throughout the breakdown, then the drop doesn't have as much impact. Okay? It's like when you're eating McDonald's every day. After a while, it's not nice anymore. But if you take away the McDonald's for a month and you eat McDonald's again, it's nice. But you just keep the McDonald's in here the whole time. So take away the McDonald's, which is the base. Other than that, this acid sound that comes in here, use it with confidence. It sounds like it's a little bit in the back, but use it, like slap it on there. Use some distortion on it, some saturation, a little bit louder in volume, because it's a super nice sound, but it's just a little bit too low in volume and a little bit too much in the background. So, yeah, couple of small suggestions. I like the idea. I like the vibe. I think it's good. So, yeah. Let's keep it going because we have so much more left, but we're already almost 1.5 hours in this stream. So I'm just going to go a little bit quicker so that we can listen to as much songs as possible. Here we go. Okay, some nice ideas in here, but you need to level them out. Right here in this build-up, the lead is becoming way too loud compared to the rest. It sounds like your bass is playing a super low note. I think a C or a C sharp, and it's just too low. I think if you transpose the key of this song up by 2, it will sound way better, because right now it just sounds like you're using a really low note that's a little bit too low. Yeah, you just need to work on the leveling, because this lead here on the second drop is now too low in volume, while here in the build-up it's too loud. The vocal is too much in the background. It's just levels that you need to balance out. So yeah, because other than that, you have some nice ideas in here, I think, that you can work with. Okay, let's keep it going. By the way, guys, asking in the chat if I'm going to listen to your song or not is not going to help. I'm just going through the order you guys send it in. And yeah, it's just whoever's up next is up next. I'm not going to do any favors or put someone in front of the line. It's, yeah, just keeping it honest here. We got Sam Broadrip. He remixed Semi, Fergie, Spice, and Floden. So let's have a listen.
And groove. Enough of them I say what I say, but I do what I do, cause I'm outside wanting for true. Filling up a zoo and a vibe my you, I'm in vibe my you, I'm in.
Do what I say, I just wanna lead you astray. Drink and party all night and day, got me happy right now. Now I wanna get load. You better match my mood. Right now I wanna get load. You better match my mood. Right now I wanna get load. You match my mood, match my mood.
Okay, great remix. I absolutely love this. I think there's small things you can improve. This sound right before this last drop is a bit too loud. Your kick and bass, a little bit too loud. I would suggest putting your kick 1.5 dB down and your bass also. I think using an EQ, taking away some 300 hertz in your kick drum will also help a lot, because that lower punch is quite loud. But those are like super small details, because I think your sound design, your remix, the flow, everything is pretty good. Yeah, I like it. One of my favorites from today, for sure. Okay, let's see who else we got here. We got Mares with House Beat Techno. Here we go. Okay, ID-wise, great. Techno, big stuff. I mean, yeah, I can't say much about the idea. I think the idea is great. I think your sounds are great. About the mix, everything sounds over-compressed, over-limited. Like, everything is pushed too hard. You can't hear the first kick drum of the last drop because the sounds are so loud in volume and pushing everything away that the kick drum is just drowning. So, lower everything a little bit in volume. Let that limiter go a little bit. And make sure that the sounds are a little bit lower in volume. That will help the mix breathe a little bit. And I think that's very important. Even though in techno you want to push the song pretty hard to have a little bit less dynamic range, I think still this is too much. Because you can't even hear the first kick drum. So people are ready for the kick to hit, and then it's brrr, but you can't hear the kick. Okay, so let go of the limiter a little bit. Make sure the reverbs are a little bit cleaner. I can hear a lot of low end in all the reverbs, so use a send return channel. put a little low cut on it, that will help as well. But overall, idea-wise, it's very good. Okay, guys, I'm just checking to see how much more we have left. It's quite a lot, and I think I'm not going to be able to listen to all of them today, because there's still at least 20 left, I think, and we're already 1.5 hours in. So I'm going to do my best, but can't promise if I'm going to listen to everything. We got Gian Chapori with NKD. Nice one. I really like this one. The groove is nice. I think that vocal is a sample and there's some reverb on it. And if you can get it dry, I would suggest that, because the reverb is a little bit harsh. Sounds like there was reverb on it and then someone put saturation or some high boost on it, which made the reverb a little bit harsh. And also with songs like these, I think a shorter, lower reverb will work better. Okay, your bass sounds like it's a little bit distorting, a little bit clipping. Maybe it's a bit too loud in volume, or it's going red. I don't know. Maybe your limiter's pushing a bit too hard. Could be all of those things. If you can fix that, then I think you have a great song, because the idea is there, the vibe is there. I think it's really good. Let's see. Thanks for the feedback. I was Steven van Leusden, but I will work on it. Yeah, no worries, man. Keep it up. I mean, today, by the way, guys, the quality of the songs is pretty good. I'm impressed by what you guys are sending in. So yeah, keep it up. Let's see. Okay, you send in 2 songs, but because we have a lot of them left, I'm just going to listen to one of them. Here we have a Vogel with Control. Yeah, so I think for this one, my feedback will be the same as a lot of other songs. It's solid. The mix is quite alright, and it's I think it's 90% good. But with these offbeat basses, there needs to be something that stands out, like the theme, maybe a vocal that really stands out, or synthesizers or something. But otherwise, people can recreate this song within 10 minutes by using kick, clap, snare, hi-hats, offbeat bass. So think about it. Like, your theme needs to be super strong if you want your song to stand out within this genre, okay? The rest of it's solid, but now just think of some synths and stuff that you can put on top to make it stand out more, I think. Okay, let's see. Guys, I think I'm going to do 2 more. Now, if you are in the chat right now and you've been here the whole time, let me know and I can try to find your song because I'm going to do 2 more and after this one, and then I'm going to finish the stream, okay? So this is Healer's Funk VX After All. Cool, I like it. I got some quick feedback. So all right, guys, I can see a lot of you are just quiet in the chat but still waiting for me to do your song, so don't worry, I'll keep it going for a while, okay? I'm going to try to do your songs as well because I can see it's a lot of you that have been waiting. So yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so couple of things. You have that little vocal choppy and then just the vocal lines in the breakdown. The vocal choppies are cool, but make sure that when the actual vocal are playing, that you can hear them, okay? So guys, I can see you guys still going in the chat. Don't worry, I'm going to listen to all of the songs. I can see a lot of you have been waiting, so I'm going to do that. So make sure that whenever the vocal is playing, you duck down, maybe with some side chaining. You suit for some frequency side chaining or track spacer by Waves Factory to duck down the vocal chops, and then I think you make some space for it. I think your snare is very unique, but it's missing some attack, okay? You're missing attack on it. So maybe layer a little attack on top of your snare. That will help with it standing out more and with the groove. Other than that, great idea. Love it. It's good. Okay. Let's keep it going because apparently you guys really want my feedback and there's still a lot of them to come. So, yeah, here we go. We got Peter with Without Me Tech House remix.
Guess who's back again. Shady's back, tell a friend. Guess who's back again. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. I say this looks like a job for me. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me.
Okay, I really like the idea here. I just think there's a couple of things that needs to be changed. I love this train horn at the beginning. It's right. It's cool. Then you have that little lead coming in after. That. I think if you turn it into a bass step, it's better. It's less. It's not taking away the attention from the vocal. Okay, that's really cool. I think the Latin drums take them away. just go with a straight beat, because right now it's a little bit confusing. You got the hard sounds but the smoother Latin drums, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And then let me think, what else was I hearing? No, I think that's it. I mean, nice sounds, nice idea. Just, yeah, make sure that lead is not distracting from the main vocal. Take away, oh yeah, the downlifter. Don't do the noise downlifter. I don't think you need it. The song is full by itself, and it's also a distraction from the main vocal. So yeah, cool idea. Let's listen to the second part real quick.
So everybody, just follow me, 'cause we need a then a tune in and I'm gonna introduce it for me. Now this looks like a job for me. So everybody, just follow me, 'cause we need a little controversy.
Yeah, take away that downlifter. I mean, it's taking the energy out, like the. It's literally that sucking the energy out. I think because you have a great idea here. So yeah, I think that's cool. Okay, guys, we got Michael, who said I wasn't going to listen to his song, but no, I am. Here we are. Okay.
Let's talk about me and you tonight.
All right. You're saying in the chat that you just started using Ableton, so I think this is pretty good. A couple of things. Select all your channels in Ableton, turn them down 6 dBs, because everything is going red, and that doesn't help your mix. Also, you should look up some tutorials on music theory, because the melodies in the bass and your synth are not in the same key, it sounds like. But for someone who just started using Ableton, this is pretty impressive, man. You got the right bass, you got the right drums, so that's very cool. And don't worry about being generic. Just having fun is the most important thing in the beginning. And having loads of fun, making loads of ideas is very important. So yeah, heads off to you, man. Very cool if you just start using Ableton. And yeah, make sure your sounds are not going in the red, because that doesn't help. Okay, here we go. Let's see who else we got. How many more songs am I doing? I don't know. There's still a lot of songs left, so I'm just going to keep going. As long as you guys are here in the chat and you guys appreciating the feedback, I'm willing to keep going. Let's see. We got this song is by New MS, and it's called "Seduce Me" in the New MS remix. All right, finally we have what I've been asking for the whole time. We have some A-being stuff, melodies, and cool stuff in the drop that that makes this interesting. So that's very good. Your mix down needs work. Your kick and bass are clashing. I can hear you using 2 different kick drums on top of each other. At least that's what it sounds like. They're also not working together, and a lot of stuff is clipping. That's yeah, I guess that's the main thing that I'm hearing in a lot of these songs, is that there's a lot of clipping going on. So make sure nothing is going in the red. That helps you a lot with the mix down. So yeah, just work a bit on the kick and bass. I would suggest just using one kick sample instead of a couple on top of each other. But the idea is great. I mean, finally someone is doing some A-Bing and some weird synths with the offbeat bass, so that's good. Bro, what's your Instagram? My Instagram is Kriss with a K and two S's, so Kriss and then Reeve, Reeve. I'll show it to you guys. I'll show you my SoundCloud so you can also find my Instagram. So this is my SoundCloud, as you can see. And then you can also find my Instagram right here. If you guys want to follow me, I'd appreciate it. Okay, let's keep it going. Damn, just realized the stream's on. Gotta drop in my track. Yeah, for everyone who's just joining, this live stream is officially the longest stable relationship I've seen this year. Man, I'm trying, I'm a faithful guy, you know. Okay, let's keep it going. We got Arnold with Need You. Okay, this has a lot of potential. You can hear the sub bass is too loud. Whenever the sub bass is coming in here in the intro, you can actually hear it pushing all the other elements to the back. So turn down the sub bass and that will help you a lot. And then this lead on the last drop, everything in this song sounds super cool and fresh. And then that lead is a little bit generic and overused. So if you can just change that sound into something more unique, something more new, maybe something that's in the new Tech House market packs, that will actually lift up the level of this song, I think. By the way, are you friends with MC Stretch, and do you have any stories? Well, actually, I made some songs together with MC Stretch, because behind the scenes, I sometimes produce some songs for other artists as well, and we did a session together, and I mean, if any stories, I ran into him in a hotel in Belgium when I was playing Tomorrowland, and overall he's a great guy, super humble, and always on his conspiracy stuff, which is funny. Yeah, I really like the guy, and the sessions were great. We made some cool songs, so that's all I can say about MC Stretch right now. Let's see, we got Siendo. Sita and Shendo with their song Tequila. Here we go.
Tequila.
Okay, super catchy chord steps. Those are great. Vocal was nice. The kick drum is basically a bottom kick that needs a top kick. There's not a whole lot of higher frequencies in that top kick, which makes it hard for this kick drum to pop out of the mix. So what I would suggest is just taking a different kick drum. Try some of the Tech House market packs again, because they have good kick drums in there. And make sure the levels are right. So right now your sound is really loud It needs a little bit more low cut, a little bit harder side chaining, and a little bit less volume. And then the drums have some space to breathe, and your kick drum can come forward as well. I think those are the biggest things that I can say right now for the mixdown. But overall, great idea, I think, with the stabs. Let's see. We got OG Monkey Pricker. DJ... the Discord name is not matching the artist name. But we got DJ Jonas Club Mix. By the way, guys, for everyone who's in the chat right now, I got some tips. Never call yourself a DJ if you're also a producer, because you're an artist. A DJ is just someone who's playing the decks. If you want to get taken serious in this business, make sure you just call yourself by your name. So Jonas would be it. I think you need something with Jonas, because obviously Jonas or Jonas or whatever is already taken. But don't put DJ in front. I mean, you're selling yourself short. You're an artist. You're making music. I mean, you're not just a DJ, right? So I would suggest taking DJ away and put Jonas together with your last name, because Guerrero, whatever, is a very cool name. Okay? And don't worry about the Discord name. That's all good. Just a little tip. Okay, here we go.
On that X, let me see who's on that X. Let me see who's on that X, baby. Yeah, baby, the don't be scared to pop off with me, baby. Yeah, baby, this is Superman. Take that and you'll be feeling like Superman. Pop a half if you ain't a vet. Can't go hard in the paint like Shaggy. Yes. This move when you pop pills. You better make sure you got plenty of heels. And your teeth might grind a little. And oh yeah, girl, your waist might rise a little. And it feels so right, don't it? You wanna fuck me tonight, don't it? You got your hands all on that X. Let me see who's on that X. Fall in club plush, X up. I'm a street nigga, so guess what? You done took the X. Let me see who's on that X. Now getting geek like Urkel.
Okay, this has potential. The vocal is nice idea-wise, but the quality is not that good. I think he used some sort of, I don't know, stem splitter or whatever, but the quality is not that good. And with a vocal like this, it's really hard to make your song sound good. But the drums and the bass are good, and they work with the vocals. It's just, you need the vocals in better quality, I would say. But yeah, I like the drums. Someone is saying that clap claps, and I think that's true. I mean, the clap is hitting really well. The levels are also off sometimes, so sometimes the vocal is overpowering everything. And I would suggest trying to build in a nice breakdown with some more, taking away some energy, more relaxed. Use a reference song. Listening to this song, I would say use a reference song from Cashew and one of his remixes, because your drums and bass and kick sound quite similar. So yeah, I guess that's my feedback. Try to get this vocal in better quality, use a better stem splitter, or try to find the original and then work on the leveling a little bit. Let's see who else we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more left. Okay, guys, we're going to listen to all 10. And then that's it. We're listening to Jux Bikine, or however you're pronouncing this. Okay, the vocal was nice, but I can barely hear it in some parts, so that's something we need to fix. And that's the problem sometimes with these creative types of mixing with a lot of delays, pitching, form and shifting. The vocal gets lost in the sauce, okay? There's so many reverbs, delays going on in the sounds, in your vocal, that the vocal it's difficult to understand the lyrics and hear the lyrics. So On your sounds, little bit less reverbs, delays. On your vocal, little bit less reverbs and delays. And make sure the vocal is in front of the mix and the rest is more in the back. Your kick drum is at least 3 dBs too loud, okay? So turn it down at least 3 dBs because it's a bit too loud. And then if you fix those things, I think you have a good idea here, okay? Maybe first drop is 8 to 16 bars too long. Okay, let's keep it going. Guys, who's still here in the chat and who's still waiting for me to listen to their song? Let me know. Here we go.
Emotions, they escape till I'm numb. Suddenly I'm looking for a way inside my head. Don't know how to say it, but there's nothing of me left. Try all I do, baby, you can be my guest. You can be my guest.
Okay, I think you have a really nice breakdown. I get some Stamped vibes from it, like Martin Garrix stuff. I can understand why you're doing it, but I don't really like it. By the way, guys, thanks for letting me know that you are still here vibing with me to these songs. So what you're doing, and you can actually see it in the waveform, you're turning down the volume right before the drop because you want your drop to hit harder. And it's really hard with a big full breakdown like this to have your drop sound full and hard. But I don't think this is the solution. I think the solution is a nice brass stab or some noise, white noise at the beginning of the drop to make it sound a little bit harder. And then you don't have to do this volume thing where it's going all the way down that much, okay? So, overall, I really like this. I think the idea is great. Just need to fix that because the rest is pretty good. Okay, I hope that helps. All right, let's see who's next. We got Boston George. Let me see. All the way up, the Penn Brothers edit. I can remember some Penn. I think, didn't you guys send me that Jennifer Lopez remix last time? Because I've been playing that in a lot of my sets. I think it was you guys. I'm not even sure it was a Jennifer Lopez remix, but it was some remix you guys sent me. And I've been playing that in a lot of my sets.
What you want, I got what you need. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. 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 Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. 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 Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. Show it what you want, show it what you need. I'm all the way up. Music. Show it what you want, I got what you need.
Nice one, man. I like it. Riders on the Storm edit. I don't know, man. I can still. I just remember you guys sent me some remakes that I've been playing, but I think it was like more than a year ago. I'm not sure. I like this edit. I think it's cool. There is this step coming in here. It sounds a little bit off key. I don't know what it is. Maybe a little bit too much detuning on it or something. I would check that. And then, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of those horns at the beginning of the drop. I think it takes away some of the energy. And I can understand it's hard going from that hip-hoppy stuff to a more tech house thing. But I would suggest doing the build-up a little bit more like the first one. To make it hit harder, because for me the energy was a bit gone when those came in. But other than that, I think it's sick. Just yeah, you guys make some good music. Let's see, we got Infinity, who just sent his whole SoundCloud profile. So I'm just going to listen to this first song because I don't know which song to listen to. So let's have a listen.
Drop of a hat, the drop of a rap, the drop of a beat. You might have listened to a thought was fat. At the drop of a hat, the drop of a rap, the drop of a beat. You might have listened to a thought was fat. At the drop of a hat, the drop of a rap, the drop of a beat. You might have listened to a thought was fat. At the drop of a hat, the drop of a rap, the drop of a beat. You might have listened to a thought was fat. At the drop of a hat, the drop of a rap, the drop of a beat, drop of a beat. You might have listened to a thought was fat. At the drop of a hat, a rap, to a thought was fat. At the drop of a hat, the drop of a rap, the drop of a beat. You might have listened to a thought was fat. At the drop of a hat, the drop of a rap, the drop of a beat. You might have listened to a thought was fat. At the drop of a hat, the drop of a rap, the drop of a beat. You might have listened to the drop of a rap, the was fat. At the drop of a hat, the drop of a rap, the drop of a beat. You might have listened to a thought was fat. At the drop of a hat, the drop of a rap, the drop of a beat. You might have listened to a thought was fat. At the drop of a hat, the drop of a rap, the drop of a beat. You might have listened.
Okay, I like the piano. I like the drums. Very old school type of drums, which are cool. I think the bass, the sub bass is too loud and the kick drum doesn't have enough space. So you need to check some tutorials about sidechaining to make room for the kick and the bass. Also, I have a hard time with the two different vocals playing at the same time. That makes it a bit confusing and chaotic. But I like the piano, I like the ideas that you have. I just think the mix down needs a bit more work, and also make a choice between which one of the vocals you're going to keep in, and the other one I would just suggest taking it out. Okay, so let's keep it going. Here we go. We got Nikki, who spelled my name wrong. Minus points for that. We got Azuro with Pink Mirage. Okay, cool idea. Distortion in the eerste kick is expres. Yeah, okay, so he said in Dutch that the distortion on the first kick drum is a style choice, basically. So a couple of things. I think it's almost there, but there is a little bit of muddiness going on, a little bit too much 200, 250 hertz in the overall mix, which is easily fixable in the master. Just dip it a little bit in the EQ. And also, I think your kick drum is a little loud. Now, I know in this style, you really want those loud top kicks, but your kick drum also has a little bit too much mid-lows. So either put down the kick drum in volume a little bit, or try to EQ out a little bit of those frequencies. And I think I have some improvements on the stereo field, but let me have a listen one more time. Yeah, so the drums and the synth are playing in the same spot in the stereo spectrum, which is not a problem. But if you want to put this track to a higher level, it would be nice if you can actually have the drums here and then the sound here, or vice versa. Can you fix that next week on school? Yeah, I can fix that for you if you want. If you pay attention in class, then I'll fix it for you. All right. By the way, guys, I just figured out this guy is one of my students, and I already listened to this song today in one of the classes. Okay, let's keep it going. We got Mickey S with We All the Groove. Okay, so what you have here is a lot of good sounds and a good idea, but you need a better arrangement. So what I would suggest is using a reference song, and with your sounds and your idea, try to recreate the arrangement of your reference song, because there's not enough resting moments in here. Have a good night and see you next week in class, man. And thanks for joining the stream. So yeah, what I think you need to do is fix the arrangement, and then try to watch some tutorials about stereo placement, because everything sounds very much in the middle, but your brass sound is really wide. And it would be nice if there, between the brass and the rest, there's some elements a little bit to the left and the right. But overall, I think you have a great idea here, and you just need a better arrangement with some more resting moments and a better breakdown. Let's listen a little bit to here, because maybe you do it here.
Dancing through the night.
Ah, yes, okay.
Feeding off the rhythm.
But it's really short, so it's only a short moment of rest. I think it should be longer, okay? But this is already the right idea. Just make it a bit longer than 8 bars. All right, let's see who else we got. We got Mad Fire with the song Baila Vaina.
Shake your body, body.
Baila, baila. Yo quiero bellaqueo. Bellaqueo. Papi, dame todo que yo quiero bellaqueo. Papi, dame todo que yo quiero bellaqueo. Papi, dame todo, baila.
I don't think I have a lot to say about this song. I think it's super solid. To me, it sounds similar to a lot of other Latin tech house songs, which is not necessarily bad, but not really standing out much. But I think it's super solid. Like, the mix is nice. If there's one little thing that I think you can improve, is a little bit more low end in that kick drum. But that's it. I think everything sounds good, and I think it's a really decent song, ready for release, if you ask me. If you want to go to the next level creativity-wise, then yeah, this sounds like a lot of other songs. But I don't think that's necessarily bad, because it's still a good song. Okay, we're at the right guy, and he's been active in the chat. So if you're still here, let me know because it's your time to shine right now. Nice idea. I like it. I got some quick mixing things you can fix that would make this even better. Kick drum, a little bit too loud. Bass, a little bit too loud. They are pushed into the limiter too hard. And I think if you turn down the kick drum by 2 dBs and the bass by 1.5, will be perfect. Your vocal, little bit too much reverb. Shorter reverb, little bit less. And then less low cut on the vocals. I think if you fix those things, it's finished. Because I think the rest is really good. Okay, so a couple of small mixing points. Yeah, I think that's it, because the rest is pretty good. Oh, one more thing. You have all those little stabs, little leads. If you put those in, put them in with a purpose. Because right now they're a little bit low in volume, a little bit to the background. But don't be shy about it. Just, if you put them in with a purpose and make sure they're hitting hard, okay? So maybe a little bit more saturation to bring them more up front, a little bit more volume. But all small things you can easily change to, I think, level up the song a little bit. Okay, we got 3 more songs left, guys. We're almost there. This has been one of the longest streams I've ever done, but also one of the more fun ones. Okay, here we go.
You're the one for me, you're my ecstasy, you're the one I need. Hey, oh, yeah. Get down and move it all around. 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 I know that you are the one for me. And then I want get down and move it all around. Get down and move it all around. Get down and move mine. I'm feeling heavy right now. Get down and move it all around. Get down.
This is very unique. I like it. It's cool. You have some vocals that you wouldn't typically hear on one of those more techno-y songs. I like the acid sound. To me, the vocal is a little bit loud. So if you put it down 2 dBs and the acid sound up 1 dB, I think that would put the acid sound more in front, because the vocals sound really wide and your acid sound is here in the middle, which I think is great. That gives a lot of opportunity to push the acid sound a little bit more and take the vocals down a little bit. But only a little bit. So 2 dBs down on the vocals and then maybe 1 dB up on the acid sound, and I think you have a great song. Super unique. I don't know who is actually the target audience for this, because I don't think the techno people usually listen to these types of vocals, but nevertheless, fuck it, maybe you're making this song for you, so that's also great. Yeah, I think it's super unique and you should keep this going. Very cool. Okay, let's keep it going. We got DJ Semic.
Keep on running,
Nice synths, ID-wise, it's good. Nice vocals. I think you should use more sidechain compression, or use Kickstart, LFO tool, watch some tutorials on that. Because with some more sidechain, it will help you with the mix. Then learn about EQing, how to use low cuts to make space for the kick and the bass, and turn down everything so it's not clipping, because your idea is great. I think it's cool. You just need to learn a little bit more about mix down, I think. All right. We got one more left, the final one. Cheers, Chris. This track was made using quite a few tech house market samples. That's always cool. I also use a lot of tech house market samples myself. So here we go.
I'm the CEO with a dance. I'm the CEO with a dance flow. I'm the CEO with a dance flow. I'ma move my feet till I can't no more.
Okay, very nice, very cool. I'm going to keep this quick. No clap in this part, just kick, bass, and vocal. I think that would be better. This clap before the drop, make sure there's between the clap and the drop, there's silence. So right now you can hear some reverbs going on, but just clap, silence, drop. Okay, I think that would be better. Kick drum, 1.5 dB to 2 dBs louder. That will help you in the mix. Yeah, I guess that's it, what I have for this song feedback-wise. I think it's pretty decent, pretty good songs. I like the vocals, I like the bass. Yeah, or maybe your clap is a little bit loud. Yeah, just turn down the clap, 1.5 dBs. Kick drum, 1.5 dBs louder. Little silence before the drop. I'm not sure about this siren right here. Not my thing. I think it makes it sound a little bit more cheesy, but that's style, and style is personal. So, okay, guys. That was quite the long stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was my pleasure giving you guys feedback. There were a lot of cool songs. If you enjoyed it, make sure to follow Tech House Market. And if you guys want to, you can also follow me at Kriss Reeve on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. If you want to come to one of my shows, I'm playing 2 shows during Amsterdam Dance Event. Thank you for sticking out to the end with me. And